Hello, is it on?
Hold on. This is how I was gonna start.
Oh wait, like this?
Stop it! Yeah, that looks great on camera. Get out of here.
Okay, you start it, you start it.
Oh no. No! Come in here and look what happened.
Welcome back to Baking with Wyatt.
What? Look what happened. I did it too big and it has the hole on it.
No, I really like that. It can be a mask. No, go ahead and draw on it. Draw a face on it, a jack-o'-lantern. Today, okay, wait.
Okay.
Welcome back to Baking with Wyatt, or Baking with Wyatt and Cody, or Cody and Wyatt, or I don't even know what this show is called anymore.
Wednesday's baking.
Wednesday's Bake. Welcome back to a new episode. We are so excited to be back baking for you guys. This is my special assistant, Cody. I think you all know him. Cody is making us a great wall decoration. Thank you so much for that. He's gonna help me out a lot today in the kitchen, and this recipe that we're making is actually his. We are making pumpkin cake.
Right, I was gonna make another one that said pumpkin cake. So we should explain why we call it pumpkin cake.
We love Pokemon. Get over it, y'all. One of our favorite Pokemon is Pumpkaboo, and we made some cake and called it pumpkin cake.
Should we get the other camera on this?
So I hope you guys are really excited to bake another fall recipe with us today. This one is super easy. It uses a store-bought mix for the cake. Everything you need comes in this pumpkin bread and muffin mix. Just add eggs, oil, and water from Trader Joe's. You will need a 1 pound, 1.5 ounce box of some sort of bread, muffin, pumpkin mix. Easy, right? You will also need 2 eggs, nice and large. You will also need, oh my gosh, I didn't even get this ingredient out. What makes pumpkin cake so delicious?
Yeah, this is the secret ingredient.
This is the secret ingredient. Pumpkin and chocolate is seriously a match made in heaven. So you will need probably about a 1/3 cup to a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips or chocolate chunks.
Half the bag. Have you guys ever had pumpkin chocolate chip recipes? Write in.
Comment. Pretty much, if you're a chocoholic, use the whole bag. Who cares, right?
Right, it's fall.
You will need some chocolate chips. And you will also need a healthy ingredient, homemade sugar-free applesauce. Oh, you don't know how to do that? No worries.
We made a tutorial.
We made a quick tutorial and we're going there in 3, 2, 1. All you're gonna have to do for the applesauce, it's super easy. If you have an Instant Pot, it's even easier. If you don't have an Instant Pot, there's literally millions of recipes on google.com that you can look up for your own homemade applesauce without added sugar. Ingredients you will need for the homemade applesauce. 4 apples. You can kind of mix and match different varieties of apples. 1 Honeycrisp, 1 Honeycrisp, 1 Gala, 1 Gala, 1 Honeycrisp to equal 4.
What's this for? Tell me.
So in addition to the 4 apples, you will also need the juice of about half of 1 lemon, as well as 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and a 1/2 teaspoon of a special little spice we like to call pumpkin pie blend. Okay, what I'm gonna want you all to do is grab a friend, a boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, someone you hate even, and help them with you to cut the apples.
Help them with you?
Yes! Something that can really speed up the process is this little tool, a nice apple corer, brought to you by Yoshi.
Our best friend.
And then we're gonna leave the skins on for some extra fiber. And it's gonna be great.
All the vitamins are in the skin.
It's true. People, don't peel them, especially in pies. Keep it a little healthy.
They bake mushy anyways. Like, what do you mean?
So this is my little hack for how to use one of these. You flip the apple upside down, and the little floury part is where you line up your corer.
Someone robbing us?
Okay, and it...
Ew!
What?
Show the camera.
It's fine.
So this is a fun fall recipe if you're really looking to get in on the fall vibes all day long.
Oh my gosh! Okay, look for pieces with some of the core still intact. You want to kind of cut around that part so that core bitterness doesn't get into your applesauce. I forgot a step. First, you want to go ahead and prepare the water bowl. Fill it up with about 1/2 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/2 teaspoon of the spice, and the 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wait for me. Oh gosh.
Juice goes. To finish chopping your apples, and as you chop them, you just throw them right in. to be prepared bath. The pressure cooker does an amazing job of really breaking the apples down. I truly think you could just throw them in there like this and they
that's what I'm confused about.
pressurize. Well, should we try it?
So forget about everything we just said.
Not everything. Literally the only thing we're changing is don't cut them super small.
Yummy.
So yes, she is nice and sealed in the sealed position, not bent. Pressure cook. Let's go for 7 minutes. And then that's it. You don't even have to push start. So, Welcome back! We got a little hungry, so we're making a little snack here on the side. This is not part of the recipe. You do not need 2 corn tortillas to make homemade applesauce. Okay, so the recipe calls for either you flick it or you just let it release naturally. We're gonna flick it because we're in a rush. Ready. So now that that's down, you can safely just, well, they're not looking too saucy. What's great is these are nice and soft, so you can just stir them around to the consistency that you would like. Honestly, I like my applesauce a bit chunky. So there you go, easy homemade applesauce. Seriously, too easy, if I do say so myself. So easy we had to cook ourselves a little snack because it was so easy. So back to the main recipe, we'll see you guys there.
And 1, 2, 3.
And we're back! See, super easy, super simple, super healthy.
Let me get the tape.
So while Cody is decorating, I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 375 degrees. As always, just double check, make sure there is nobody in there, and we're good. So what we're going to do, I am going to start on the batter. Cody is going to start on our yummy our yummy topping. And Cody, just remind us what we need in that topping.
What?
What ingredients do you need in the topping?
In the topping we need almonds, rolled oats, honey or brown sugar, cinnamon, and ginger. All right, here's how you make the topping. You start by chopping up just like, chopping up just like, what the?
Here, I'll go ahead and do that for you since you're trying to film.
You chop up just a handful or 2. Here I am adding the almonds to the bowl. I really just eyeball all of this. So just watch what I do and then copy that or do your own mix because the topping is kind of just like a coffee cake crumble and it really is the consistency that you desire. Okay, so I'm about to take a selfie with this pumpkin.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm about to add the spices. Cinnamon, I like a lot, so let's just... I think the ginger is the spice that accompanies pumpkin the best. So let's just do that much. So what I'm doing now is just turning on the pan, and I'm gonna dump that in there because you want to toast the almonds and the oats a bit because it gives a nice nutty flavor that you wouldn't get otherwise on top.
Yes, this is more of a direct heat source. The oven is more or less not
very direct.
It's definitely more of like a passive versus aggressive.
To add to the aggression, I add oil.
Yes, that is really good at helping the nuts release their own oils.
So let us just... Sorry, you can tell that I'm not a baker like Wyatt is because I'm not giving you measurements.
And you know what? That's truly a-okay. Because I'm not a baker.
Okay, I'm gonna need him to stop saying that. The secret ingredient for the crumble topping is salt. This is what you need to keep your recipes from tasting too flat. So we're just gonna toast the oats and the nuts with some spices. Also, the toasting brings out the spices really nicely. And then you're gonna mix a little bit of brown sugar in with it after it's off the heat because you don't want it to stick and burn.
Okay, while Cody is working on that topping, I am working on the batter. All you're gonna do is open up this box of your dry ingredients, pull it out. All you're gonna do after that, snip. Ooh, get that plastic out of there. Not welcome to my party. And dump that in there perfectly. Ooh, it smells nice and pumpkin-y. Coming up next for us, we have our eggs. Ooh, okay. The eggs are in here with my dry. Go ahead and gonna go in with my applesauce. Okay, you can see here after you mix it for...
Go ahead.
After you mix this for a while, you can see that it's really like not too dry. So Apples did a great job of making sure everything was nice and moist.
This, honey, I was gonna use. I think I'm gonna use the brown sugar because I like the darker, deeper flavor it gives compared to the sweetness of the honey. So,
Yes, I mean, it's all up to you. If you like lighter, maybe a little bit sweeter, honey. If you like that dark amber, use maple syrup. Molasses. If you like a little bit of sweet spot in the middle, use brown sugar.
Can't wait to edit that.
I'm going to go ahead and add my chocolate chips. For now, just gonna use a 1/3 cup that goes right into the batter. Time to prepare the pan. We are using a 9x13" glass baking pan. You could use a bread pan. You could make these into cute little muffins. You could do a bundt cake. Nonetheless, you just spray it with some good old nonstick cooking spray or olive oil cooking spray for that additional flavor.
We're really getting in our fall feelings over here. Can you maybe just poke that knife through here? 2 slits, and then I'll fill them out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ah! That's lopsided.
It's cute.
Ooh.
Okay, stop. That's seriously freaking me out.
Ooh. Stop! All right, so the toasting has occurred. I'll give you a look. This is about what you're looking for. Not too, yes, perfect. Not too brown on the nuts, because then they'll taste charred, especially because they have to bake soon.
Now the time we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
The dumping of the batter into the pan, covering it with the topping and a little bit of extra chocolate chips, and the baking. Just spread that nice and evenly. Sorry, this is a little awkward for me. I'm trying to give that camera a good view, and I'm doing it.
It looks really disgusting on this camera. I can't wait for you to see it.
Well, that's what the color correct is for, my darling.
I think it's still gonna look like a bunch of wet poop.
What you can do with your spoon is simply just kind of smear. Okay, now time for the wonderful topping. It looks so good. And what you can do is just kind of shimmy shake it. Now we are going to slip this into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Awesome. We'll meet you back here in 25 minutes, maybe sooner, who knows? You won't know because it's just gonna be about a second long, so. Okay, hey y'all, welcome back. It's actually only been about 20 minutes, so scratch that 25 minutes, 20 minutes cooking time. I am so excited. Look at what we got in the mail.
I know.
From our dear freaking friend, Roar. Thank you so much. This is the most thoughtful gift ever. I've wanted a pair of these like silicone ones. That looks like a pretty fabulous bake if you ask me.
That looks like fall to me.
Fall in a little cake, pumpkin.
All we have is 2 huge spoons.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Perfection, perfection in a cake. This is honestly even better at chilled. If you want to pop some pieces
Overnight.
in the fridge. I'm very happy with this. You honestly don't even taste like apple flavor, believe it or not, with like using all the applesauce instead of the oil.
Mm-mm.
It's great. It's a great substitution. It's good for your waistline. It's good for your wallet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. If you guys try this recipe, please post it on Instagram and send it to us at @_Cody and Wyatt is our username.
So, recently, this week, I suffered from an appendectomy. An appendectomy is...
You suffered?
I guess the appendectomy is the surgery. I suffered from appendicitis. Because of this, I had to have a procedure known as an appendectomy. 3 holes were punctured into my system. I was bloated with gas. This is what's known as a laparoscopic surgery. I was filled with gas. The appendix was removed. It was 3 times its size. That's huge. And it's gone. I'm feeling better. It's been hard. I'm getting better. What else is there to say?
Did anybody take care of you, or were you just on your own?
I did it by myself.
I never get any credit, but that's okay.
He was lovely. He was lovely in healing me, and I literally couldn't have done it without him.
Oh, stop.
What more do you want?
He was very strong, and he's been seriously getting better every day. It's not even been a week since the surgery, and look at him. He's up filming, baking. Hello? Get you a man.
Who gets rid of his appendix.
Who gets it out and then moves on. Okay,